Treacherous Chapter 33. It's hard to believe that it's been 2 weeks since we buried Miracle. It seems like it was just yesterday. I have deeply grieved my sister and I have asked God why He allowed this to happen, but as usual God has remained silent during the day and throughout my restless nights. And what haunts me more than anything, more even than her not being here, is that I wasn't there when she needed me the most. I failed both my sisters. I keep wanting to tell them that I am sorry, but they are one and never coming back. The guilt keeps eating me up. If I had been there, maybe she would not have died. Miracle was so full of life and she had so many plans for the future. This is so unfair. I continue to think about Miracle and what I could have done to save her for several minutes before my ringing phone jolts me out of my reverie. I pick up the phone and answer. Hello. Good morning, Mr. Sandashi, the doctor says on the other end of the line. Good morning, doctor, I respond, my heart racing to the sound of his voice. We conducted a DNA test a week ago. The results are in, he says. Thank you, doctor, I will be there in 15 minutes. I end the call and walk out. Going somewhere? Salma asks. She is getting her hair done. Our marriage has been on the rocks since that incident. We are two strangers living in the same house and taking care of the same kids. We don't even talk, and if we do, we end up arguing. Ignoring her, I grab the car keys off of the coffee table and hurry out to my car. Getting into my car, I drive off instantly, and upon arrival, I head straight to the doctor's office. You are welcome, please take a seat, the doctor says. Thank you, I nervously respond. We talk for a few minutes before he hands me a sealed envelope. Thank you, doctor, I say before walking out. On my way back home, I call Moses, the twins' potential father, and ask him to meet me at the house. I am still getting my hair done when the door creaks open and Kara walks in. Hello, she says, throwing herself on the couch. Hello to yourself, what do you want here? I stand up. I would like to see Daddy P, she says. Daddy P, I shoot her daggers. She smiles. Is Penjani in? No, he is not. Please leave my house now. I will leave, she stands up. But please tell Daddy P that I would like to see him ASAP. My husband is not your friend. What Penjani and I share is deeper than friendship, she smiles. What your husband and I share is deeper than friendship. You should stop throwing yourself at my husband. He has made it more than clear that he will never be with a woman as loose and shameless as you are. You are not his type. She laughs. I feel sorry for you, friend. Your marriage is falling apart and soon you will be back in the streets where you belong and I will be the new Mrs. Sandashi. Over my dead body, I raise my hand to slap her, but she quickly grabs it. Don't ever raise your hand to me again unless you are prepared to be hit back. Quick, out of my house, I yell. Bye, she walks out and slams the door hard behind her back. Trying to calm my nerves, I take a deep breath and walk back to my hairdresser. You didn't hear anything, I warn my hairdresser before sitting down. She continues plaiting my hair silently while I try to call Curtis for what seems like the umpteenth time. I haven't been able to get through to Curtis for the past few days. He is not even at his house. I urgently need to see him because I just found out that I am pregnant and I think it's his. With the way things are moving between Penjani and I don't know if I want to keep this pregnancy or not. There is someone at the door, the hairdresser says, tapping my shoulder. I had zoned out. Come in, I say. The door swings open and Moses walks in. Can my day get any worse? What do you want? Your husband called me. He asked me to come over. Penjani is not here, I rudely respond. I will wait for him then. He sits on the couch and pulls out his phone. Excuse me, who asked you to sit on my couch? He laughs. These sofas are too expensive for your cheap ass. What do you really want from me? How are my twins? He asks, but before I can respond, Penjani walks in and he asks my hairdresser to excuse us. What's going on? I hacks. I have the DNA results with me. When did you get them and why didn't you tell me about it? This man doesn't even deserve to be here right now, I accusingly stare at Penjani. He ignores me and sits down. Suddenly I feel the nerves kicking in. My palms become itchy and I am all sweaty. I have been praying all week and asking God for a miracle. I want Panjani to end up being their biological father. I have seen how much he loves them and he is the only one capable of giving them a financially stable life. Ella B.